Welcome. Today, we're going to talk about Chapter 20, Racial Microaggressions and the Asian American Experience by Denard Su, Jennifer Bukhari, Annie Lin, Keval Naldal, and Jen Torino. What is a microaggression? A microaggression is a statement, action, or incident regarded as an indirect, subtle, unintentional discrimination against members of a marginalized group, such as a racial or ethnic minority. And again, many cases, it's unintentional. Now, students in the study were posed a question on a dry erase board, and they wanted to they asked the students to document all the microaggressions they had on campus. Remember, we're talking about it's subtle, indirect, unintentional discrimination against members of a marginalized group, okay? And they're told to tally up, write down how many times have you gotten a microaggression, okay? And one example of a microaggression is, where are you from? Which of course assumes that you're not of this place. Of course, Asian Americans have been here for over 100 years. And, they're fourth generation Asian Americans, but someone asks you where you're from, insinuates that you're not American, that you're not from here. Other microaggressions you might experience are, you speak excellent English. What is a microaggression? Everyone can see it if you just work hard enough. You're so articulate. All lives matter, or where are you from? Right? Those have huge insinuations on the person that's being talked to with these words with. Now, the results, these students found that they were totally inundated with microaggressions on the daily. One thing that the students were told were, oh, you speak good English, which is, insinuate you're alien to this land. Oh no, where are you really from? Okay, microaggression. Also, things like, oh, you're really good at math. What is that? That's the yellow peril. That's the model minority myth, right? The yellow peril and the model minority are identical. They're just two halves of the same coin. You're either too smart or too dumb, too dirty or too clean, right? You're either taken over or, taken over, okay? So again, a lot of people, particularly Asians, are like, yeah, I'm really good at math. It also takes away your accomplishment. Actually, not all Asians are good at math. I want to very much clearly show you the evidence, right? I can very much easily show you the CSU evidence that lots of Asians coming in below math scores on average. But so it really invalidates your actual truly good at something, which is math. Also, there's this denial of a new racial reality. Oh, Asians are just the new whites. Well, there's been in 2020, 2021, there have been over 8,000 racist events that have been recorded by San Francisco State Stop Asian reporting. And again, the day I'm recording this, our Olympic gold medalist, Suni Lee, was just pepper sprayed in Los Angeles yesterday. So again, when you're saying Asians new white, you're really invalidating the racial discrimination that this group it has faced historically, but also currently right now. Now, there's also this microaggression, which is like this exotification of Asian American women. White men feel that Asian American women are, quote, great girlfriends. Okay, that's not any way positive, right? It's this consumption of white male desire, right? And this, of course, has terrible ramifications because recently we just had the Georgia spa murder that just happened where 8 people were murdered. 6 of the 8 were Asian women. And I do want to take some time off to say their names because these were mothers, they were daughters, they were siblings. They were, really impactful to their family and community in a positive way. Yet, they're murdered. And, if they were not Asian women, they'd be alive today. So Deanna Yan is 33. Paul Andre Michaels is 54. Xiaojia Tan is 49. Dao Yu Feng is 44. Su Chung Park is 74. Hung Jung Grant is 51. Suja Kim is 69. And Yang Yu is actually 63. And Yang Yu, that's a picture of her with her dog. Her sons, had a statement, and they put out her statement that this is a lovely mom. She was a wonderful mom, a loving mom. And, what she loved to do is cook Korean food and also, do Korean karaoke, just like sing with her family. And again, these are the results of this exotification of Asian American women. And again, invalidating these lives is when the police were doing a report on these murders, the actual police spokesperson said the murderer, and he murders 8 people, was just having a bad day. That's what he said. So Google that. Other microaggressions. Invalidation of interethnic differences. All Asians are alike. Well, let me tell you, Southeast Asians, Samoans, Pacific Islanders are pretty different from Japanese American 4th generation. Pathologizing cultural values, communication styles, pathologizing for being silent, which is like Asian positive value, and eating with chopsticks, right? It's actually really efficient, eat with chopsticks, okay? Also, second-class citizenship microaggressions. These Korean women are seen as not as knowledgeable as on wine as her Anglo friends. And of course, families seated in the back of the restaurant. Those are just, microaggressions that other ethnic minority people of color always also experience. Also, invisibility, the fact that dialogue is only on Black and white experiences, and underdeveloped instances responses. Murder of 6 people, but he's a good guy. He's just having a bad day. So again, these are all microaggressions that have terrible ramifications. And so again, I want you to think about, racial microaggressions. Where are you from? You're not like other Muslim people. You don't act like a normal Black person. You do sound so white. Your name is so hard to pronounce. Can I call you Mary? You're really pretty for a blank, for being so dark. What do your people think about that? You speak English so well. What are you? Okay. So again, these are racial microaggressions that I want you to be aware of. And, perhaps gently you can call the attention to, if that happens to you, you can respond.